Silvana from AllServiceNow Learning. Today we will be covering the UI actions. The UI actions covered today will be the form button, the form context menu, form link, list banner button, list choice, list bottom button, and the list context menu. And also another thing that I will throw in is how to make the save button visible on all forms using the sys properties, changing the sys properties. All right, let's jump into the demo. All right, the first thing that we're gonna need to do is let's actually go ahead and navigate to sys properties dot list. This will take us to all of the properties. Then we will be looking for this specific property, glide.ui.advanced. Once you find this, you can go ahead and set this to true, and it will show the save, the insert, and the insert state button. So, but before I switch this to true, let me demonstrate it on the current record right now. So if you go to incident, and there is brand new incident form, there is disregard this button. That's for demo purposes later, but there's no save button up here. Nor will you see a save button on a existing record at the top. But once this property is switched to true, now if we navigate to create new incident form, we will see the save button. And if we navigate also to an existing record, there is a save button found now that can be used. All right, so that is how the save button is activated. Moving on, going now to the incident form UI actions. There are 3 form UI actions. There's a form button, there is a form context menu option, and there's also the form link. So the form button is found that looks like a button. It's a button at the top of the form and also at the bottom of the form. The form link is found as a link at the bottom of the form. And on the form context menu, you can actually click the options or hamburger menu here, and you will be able to go ahead and see it, the choice right here. And the way how these are created is you would technically go into a form, depending on your requirement of what's needed. You will go into a form, go to configure, and go to UI actions. Okay, once you go there, what you would do is to create a form button, you would actually just go ahead, or to modify a form button, the form button option will be selected. So let's say you would like to change the form button into a link, then you would just go ahead and uncheck this and check this option, and then it would show up as a link. Let's say you would like to go ahead and have both, but as the button, you would like to go ahead and add some color to it so that the user can see it. So we would select a style, select an update, and now if we go into the form, the button will be colored. And if we scroll down, there will be a form button link. If we would like to go ahead and modify a button from the form, we really don't know where it is located on the list of UI actions, so we would like to do it quicker, we would go on the button, right click, and edit UI actions. If we do that and select it, we can modify it, and if I update it, my link should be gone. So the buttons can be modified from the form. All right, so those were the three options that were covered for the form. So now let's go into the list UI actions. Now, to get to the list UI actions, you have to be on the list view. So the 4 UI actions from the list view are the list banner button, which is the one at the top here. The list context menu, you have to be somewhere in between the records, right click, you can get to the list context menu. And then you also have the list bottom button, which is the button at the bottom. And then the list choice, and the list choice is located if you select a record in the drop down. So list choice. And the way that these are created, you will go in between the columns, right click, configure, UI actions. And you would actually create it the same way as you did from the form. It would just be different selection. So it would be either a list bottom button, list banner button, list context menu, list choice, even the list link. And these can be styled as well. So depending on your use case, if you would like to either make the delete option, and instead of making it a list choice, you would like to make it a list banner button, you would actually go into the delete option and just switch it from the list choice to a list banner, as so. And if we were to update it, and now go back to the insert, now it is present as the list banner button. I hope this made a lot of sense to all of you. If you have any questions or concerns or anything, please write me a message below or comment, and I will see if I can get you an answer. Thank you so much.